Hi, welcome to Bullet Catcher Gaming. We are on the Ghost Recon Breakpoint closed beta for the people I presume who have ordered the gold edition. Don't think you get it with the standard. UK Jedi and Lisi 505. We're going to give you our impressions so far of we're not deep into the game or anything like that. We're not going to go into missions or anything like that. We're just going to take you through our impressions of the beta, what we think they need to improve, and what we like about it first of all. And we're just going to have a little look around. We're going to do some driving. We're going to do a few bits and bobs and just kind of take you through it. So what's your opening impressions, do you think, of the game so far?
Well, as the equipment circle was just giving up, I'm kind of annoyed.
Yeah.
But
yes, the equipment circle is not working at all on the beta. It worked for me earlier. It's not working now. And Nick, you got the same problem, haven't you?
Yeah, it works sometimes. It doesn't work others. And it looks like that if you get into a firefight or something, it stops working.
yeah, but I can't use a medipack or water bottles at all. So
one of the things that I was going to bring up first was there was a bit of discussion in the past week of people saying that some of the enemies felt a bit bullet spongy. What do you agree, disagree?
well, considering that firefight we was in before we did this video, I put about 15 rounds into one guy and he was as if it was just going straight through. I suppose it depends on what sort of weapons you got.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, we haven't got an extensive arsenal, obviously, at the moment. But, I mean, it's difficult to say at the moment. I know that, obviously, the heavily armoured guys are obviously going to take more damage. Nick and I took a helicopter down a little while ago, and it certainly took longer than it did in Wildlands. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, because to be honest, one shot on Wildlands taking a helicopter down was a bit ridiculous. It was fun, but kind of ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, it's not helpful. And I've already been stuck. Nick tried to get me out by moving a car out of the way. I was stuck in the floor. But it is a beta, so fair play. You know, these things are going to happen. I've noticed that a lot of the rocks are very triangular.
Yeah.
They're very triangular, but graphically, I definitely think it's an upgrade, massive upgrade. I think the trees look better, the weather looks better. Obviously, we've all seen in videos that snow actually lands on your shoulders, and you're in blizzards and things like that. But one thing I found interesting, and let's demonstrate this now. Let's jump in and go for a ride. I'm going to demonstrate this by. I found the driving is definitely more in-depth in terms of what Wildlands was. A lot of people complained that Wildlands driving was just too simplistic.
James.
I found it really does react to the ground. Like, that is slippery. And that didn't really happen that much, I don't think, on Wildlands. The weather... It didn't affect your driving massively at all. If it did, it was minuscule. But one of the things that I'm really intrigued to kind of try out is what I did find is in that firefight that we had just before you jumped on. Nick and I had a couple of little firefights. I found that I managed to get closer when I was kneeling down to enemies without them seeing me. I mean, let's test it. We got a few here.
Yeah, the stealth is far.
Let's test it. Let's get out and let's not shoot anybody. Let's see how close we can get being sneaky before we get seen by these bad guys. Because there's some over here. Obviously, I'm right out in the open at the moment. I haven't quite worked out how do you cover yourself in mud and stuff like that. I have not worked that out. I've worked out how to do this, like, prone camo. Here we go.
You press X when you're lying down.
Yeah, okay, so we're using the prone camo. And we've got some bad
yeah.
guys. And where are they? I think they're behind. Are they behind the buggy or behind those bikes? They're over here somewhere.
They're over behind the rocks.
Right, let's... I'm nice and muddy. I want to see how far we can sneak up to them. Especially as a small group of us. How far can we sneak up before we're seen? Oh look, hang on, they're walking away. That's not very helpful. Right, so in Wildlands, how far do you think we would have got to these guys before we would have been seen?
Not very close, to be quite honest. They would have seen us quite a long time ago.
I mean, you could sneak up behind on characters in Wildlands, but I want these guys to look round. Right, I'm going to... Hopefully some of them are going to turn around in a minute, so... Oh, hang on. I'm going to... Oh, that said teammate, so that wasn't me. That was one of you guys.
Oh, you son of a...
Alright, okay. I'm literally just like having a sleep here.
Oh, for God's sake.
See, I must admit, with a decent rifle, those guys are going down. Oh, nice train. Those guys went down fairly easily. And I didn't get seen. He saw one of you guys before I didn't get seen at all with the prone camo.
Probably saw me. Like Nick said,
I don't know how long, because I put prone camo on as before the approach. And then it asked me to do it again. So I know it's raining, so I'm intrigued. Will it... Hang on. Why are you not getting up?
I don't know.
There you go. There's another problem in the beta. I just healed you. And it's not letting me...
Screen, you didn't.
See, I did on this. Honestly, I healed you. Lee, come over and see if you can heal Nick, because I can't.
Yeah.
I just did it. Well, I'm intrigued to see if he can get you back up.
No, it's not.
Well, there you go. Another issue in the beta then. That's, you know, you expect these things, but...
Hang on.
Do you know what I do like? I like the, they've put a lot of detail into under the water. When I jumped on myself, when I first put it on a couple of hours ago, I went and killed someone and picked the body up and chucked them in the water, and they did sink right under the water. I kind of like that.
Yeah. There is some good little
I'm going to test it again. I want to see if you can, like, can you see his body, or let's pick this dude up. Up you come, matey.
Yeah, I've got one as well.
You know, we could line them all up on the train tracks, but that's just nasty. Right, go on. I'm going to watch you chuck yours in. Chuck him in the. Can you? Yeah, nice. Oh, that's fantastic. I'm really liking that. That is cool.
That's good. That's
Look at that. That is awesome.
It's a lot.
The only thing I don't like is when you throw somebody like that, it then automatically goes to your sidearm. Surely it should go back to the gun that you had.
Yeah, I see that. It does. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah. Well, that might be something that they're lying out.
As you say, I know it's a beta, but...
Well, I think the terrain is hugely improved, massively improved. There's so much more detail, and judging by what I've seen, you're going to have, you know, look at the trees, like right now with the sunset, and it's not sunset, it's flames with the sunset, I think. It looks gorgeous, actually. And if you're watching this on YouTube, anybody, obviously it is downgraded when you're watching it on YouTube. It won't look as good as what we're watching it in-game now, but... I think it looks nice. It's definitely a nice upgrade. There's so much more detail in the actual background environment.
Oh, just got a weapon. Let's have a look, see what this bad boy is.
So it's not like the Division then, are we all getting the same weapon out of the same bags, out of the same boxes? I've got the SVD63, is that what you got?
I'm trying to decide, what the fuck?
I am slightly disappointed that it looks like there's going to be quite a lot of crafting of weapons involved. I'm a bit disappointed with that. Yeah, I must admit, look, these guys are going down, they're going down easily. Right, what's true grit technique, anybody? Left one, right one. I don't know what that is. They're going down really easily, to be honest. It doesn't feel any different to Wildlands in terms of... or when I'm actually hitting someone, that is. Okay.
I can't figure out how to change my weapons.
Triangle.
Which is really annoying.
There's more.
No, as in to go into your inventory.
Okay, so to change your weapon, so hit options. Press the options button and it comes straight up on your weapons. I can hear somebody. Must be hanging around. I wonder if they can hide themselves.
Yeah. Oh, Desert Eagle.
Right. So, one thing. Okay, we haven't showed it at the moment, but one thing that did bug me a little bit, and I'm gonna go and show it now. I found that this did irritate me somewhat. When Nick and I jumped on before Lee came on, I was jumping. We were on the side of that big hill, weren't we? You fell off.
Yeah.
And then when I came down to get you, I slid way past you. So if I was literally going down small hills like that. So he's not really doing it now. He was fine then. I was just going down really small hills and sliding down them, falling all over the place. And I thought, Jesus Christ, if you're in a big firefight and you go down a hill, you're going to get your ass absolutely fucking wiped out.
Oh, we've got a cutscene.
A cutscene, here we go. But I love the gun. I think the gun noises are great. They've nailed it. Yeah, I must admit. Oh yeah, I've had this one already. Yeah, because this is Weaver being killed. I have. Yeah. Okay. Oh well, we've already had this cutscene and we're getting it again. So there you go. You get to see it. I think you see Walker for the first time, and he kills Weaver.
Yeah.
From Wildlands.
Walker. Sorry, Weaver.
Oh, you dirty bastard.
But character animation's quite nice.
It's almost as if John Bernthald's there himself.
It is, but the flames look nice, colours look nice, they're vibrant. 150 thing is probably going to get our asses absolutely toasted here. Probably, should we just go the other way, or do you want to try and take these guys on?
Let's have
You're taking the wolves on. You're going to get.
Right, we're going to get our asses kicked.
Gonna,
Okay, so let's head the
get
other way.
rifles handed to us.
Well, let's head over here. We got some bad guys over here by the looks of it. I wanted to show off the sliding thing, but it didn't happen. Oh, hang on. All right, we got some. Right, okay. Let's try.
Chased and shot at here.
Let's try some more stealth. Right.
Shit, I'm running away.
Yeah, I'm being shot at and chased.
Down you go. Right, prone camo, please.
Yes,
Cover myself in green. I'll tell you what, already an improvement over Wildlands. I am about, 10 metres? I'm prone, and I've got prone camo, and he cannot see me.
That's one thing I'm really annoyed with Wildlands was you get that
The optical camo.
the optical camo, and
I'm really
you
close
still get
now.
seen.
I'm about 8 metres from him, and he hasn't seen me. He still hasn't seen me. I want to see how close I can get.
There's two of them.
There's
I'm
four
really
of them.
close now. I'm almost on top of him here. He still hasn't seen me. So they've definitely improved this. I'm going to put my prone back on again. I'm literally laying almost next to the guy. Now he's seeing me, but that, Jesus, that was close. That is a massive, massive improvement over Wildlands. I was all over that. That was nice. I mean, obviously, you know, they've only given you what?
You got the crate that's in there.
Where was it?
That's in this little bunker thing. Have you got the crate that's in there?
I didn't see a crate come up. Where was it?
No, I got it earlier, but I don't know whether you two did.
I can't even.
There's one in
Oh,
here.
out here.
Where I am. Oh, where I am. In here.
Oh, yeah,
There.
I've already. Yeah, this is one that I managed to get.
Where are you?
I mean, we only get 2 regions on the beta, and by the looks of it, it's all going to be very woody. I don't think there's any. Don't think there's snow. I haven't seen any snow or anything like that. Would have been nice to have checked out the snow regions and you know, stuff like that. Don't know how much camo and all the rest of it you can actually unlock in the beta, but
It is still very clunky. I mean, I know obviously it's got another sort of month and a half almost.
going up your sensitivity. It doesn't feel clunky to me at all now. It did when I put it on, but it don't
How
anymore.
did you do that? To go into settings?
Yeah, go into the settings.
Yeah.
And then you go into the sensitivity menu, and you can keep going down using the right stick. And then I found and I just upped it from 50 to 65 on about 3 different options, especially the aiming option. That's made a huge difference. I mean, when I get the actual game, I'll probably sit and play around with that for a while before kind of beginning properly. But I'm looking forward to kind of doing an actual kind of intro review to the Gold Edition, because there's bonus missions and weapons and gear and stuff, and we will really go through that thoroughly. But what do you guys think of the weapon menu, the way the menus work? I like the menu. I mean, it's similar to Wildlands.
I think it will get used to getting used to it. I think after a while, just you play Wildlands, and you play the Division 2, and then you play this, and it's, you know, we're doing a lot of videos, and yeah, they're all different. So it's just eventually getting into it and playing it more and more and getting used to all those different settings. I know, as you say, some of them are very similar to Wildlands.
I actually just found a menu which I hadn't found previously. So when you go onto your weapons one and go bottom left, I didn't realise you can change the things that are in your wheel. So I went on, so you can bring up different rations: dexterity rations, fitness rations, projection ration, what does that say that is? Nutritive combat ration to consume to gain a temporary buff. Lasts for 30 minutes. I presume these are going to be like, you know, like in Rainbow Six, where you can use boost. They're almost like boosters. I don't know how often you can pick them up, or I don't know. But I do like this this stealth. The stealth upgrade is huge for me. I haven't had a chance to cut any fences. Has anyone else?
No, not yet.
No, I've got the thing, but I haven't used it yet.
Being able to be more sneaky beaky is a lot better. You know, like you say, like being able to get up to people a lot closer. Where with Wildlands, you'd like get within sort of 15, 20 metres and they'd see you. I think now we've been able to go prone position, putting on camo and what have you. It seems a lot better.
Hey, absolutely, I agree. Is there any? I mean, like obviously I've unlocked the parachute. I flew a helicopter earlier, and that felt exactly the same as Wildlands with the upgraded. You know, when remember helicopters went to start with in Wildlands, that was a fucking nightmare. And then they kind of upgraded it and changed it, and it was much better. But yeah, I mean the lighting definitely an improvement in the lighting. And let's be honest, the Wildlands graphics were decent. I mean, as a 2-year-old game, it was. I thought it was impressive graphically for a 2-year-old game. It had better graphics than some newer games. So yeah, I mean the beta has obviously got its issues with the wheel and things like that are not working. It's just not doing anything at all now. But obviously they'll be fixed, and there'll be the open beta at the end of the month, the week before the game comes out. Hopefully they'll have a lot of stuff fixed. I'd quite like to get into. It'd be kind of nice if we could go and get into a slightly bigger firefight, but that's not completely out of our range. I mean, the problem is I haven't had to really heal yet. The healing can be slow, and you're definitely going to have to be fairly tactical about it at times. And yeah, so it's going to be.
Isn't that the problem at the moment? The healing needs the.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah,
without that inventory circle, you're kind of screwed. Really, you're going to be relying on each other to
heal. That is an issue. I mean, the thing is, it worked for me when I came on, and Nick said his was working. So it might just be that it's just kind of gone a bit funny for the minute, and it might start working again. It might not. I don't know. I think. Well, it looks like Jules has joined us. Is that
Julia.
I tell you what is better. The in-game chat is far clearer than it was on Wildlands.
Yeah.
Much clearer. I think he's probably joined, but not joined. He's probably eating.
Or drinking, or both.
Or both. Or smoking.
Eating, drinking, smoking, and trying to play
all of them at the same time. But it would be nice if we could maybe find some. What was that mission? Was it that mission that you marked on B, Nick?
Yeah.
Once Jules joins us in, on the chit chat, let's find a vehicle. So how would you bring up your weapon, like your vehicle wheel? Is like Wildlands? How?
I think if you go into the inventory build, there's a switch to orders. So
right. So you think it's good? Yeah. So you go that, and then you go triangle.
Yeah. So it might change.
Do you think they will go in there, like vehicle, different possibly?
Maybe.
Open text chat. Don't really know why you'd need that, but possibly. Right. Let's go have a look at some of this. Objectives board. Right. So we've got all. This is obviously some of the things that we need to be doing. Investigate objectives. Haven't done that yet. So. Who sank the ship? Where do the homesteaders come from? I've no idea. So we could just select that and have a look. Collect a clue. All right, let's try that then. So I'm just trying to work out how this is all working. Let's have a look at the vest. All right then, let's put that on. What else we got? For some reason, I tried putting these on earlier and... Right, can anyone else not put... Right, I'm equipping a hat and it won't wear it.
Let's have a butcher's.
It let me did it when I first started the game. I put a hat on, I took it off again, and since then I've not been able to put another hat on.
Yeah.
Right, so...
mine's working.
Mine's not. So it says... Right, so we've got an objective. So how do we... I'm still trying to work out, how do you work out the objective? Is that A, or is that something that we... That says beacon. Or is that my beacon?
Yeah.
Right, okay, we don't want that then. So where is this objective on the map that we've got to go to? How do you find things? Because it's... I'm either being really thick here, or is that it? It's not... Oh, that's your beacon on B, isn't it? So
Yeah.
So where is the thing that I've just highlighted? Where is it? Can anyone see it? It says, ask Mad Schultz in Urchon about the origin of the homesteaders.
Oh, yeah, you have to go to Erewhon. So you have to go to Erewhon, which is the little, which is the cave. Have you not been to the cave yet?
No.
Right, hold on then. Can you fast travel to me in a second?
I'm right near you now, aren't I?
Yeah, but fast travel to me. Now.
Okay. Bear with.
Because I've just gone to Erewhon.
Right, so does it not give you a marker then? I can't even see you on the map.
Right, hold on a second then. Let me,
I've got Jules on the map, Lee on the map, and me, but anything outside of the highlighted area, I can't see you.
Hold on. You might not be able to because it's put me in the cave. Hold on. Let me come out of the cave.
Hang on. Now on the map, it's showing you over there, 2.9 kilometres away.
So jump to me.
Right, 2.9 kilometres.
I've jumped over to you. Right, there we go. Oh.
Are you at B?
I don't know. I'm right. Where are you? Is that you, Nick? Is it?
Yeah. You're at the cave, which is.
I don't know.
Jump to me and Lee.
I can't see you on the map. Oh, there you are, over there. Right, I'm with you now. Okay. Let's do it then. Let's have a look, see, shall we? Anyway, so let's go back to some of the things. Obviously, we haven't been able to do all of the things so far. We haven't, there's only so much that we can kind of show. But
I've just got a cut scene.
Yeah, you will do.
If
you haven't been here before, you will do.
Oh, okay. Well, that'll explain that then. Sorry, Andy, I interrupted, mate. So
No. It's just like, I mean, so far in terms of how the fuck, whereabouts are you? Is there a cave entrance over here that I'm missing?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Where Lee is, and then you have to walk through there. You'll get a cutscene, and.
Yeah.
Here we go.
And the shop's up here. You can come and buy your groceries.
Okay.
Stop right there.
Yeah, because I picked up a banana, I think a banana and an apple earlier.
I was invited.
But I don't know what you do with them. Obviously all this stuff's got to be worked
turn
out.
around and go back down the mountain.
Things are a little tense.
Nick, because you're running along, can you get any of your guns out?
How you handle that weapon?
No.
No, it's just me neither.
This is a no weapon spot.
Oh, kind of like Division 2 then.
Yeah.
Cave.
That's pretty wank.
Get in.
You're not allowed to shoot anybody in here.
Oh, that's bollocks. I want to shoot someone.
You can, on the other hand, go shopping.
What, is there a Tesco's?
Yeah, it's just it.
Right. So it wants me to collect a clue. Anyway, well, I wasn't actually. We weren't. Our purpose wasn't to come in here and start doing missions and stuff. But as I'm here, this is the obviously like one of like the home bases. Then is it? I'm walking extremely slowly.
This is like the main home base, I believe.
Right. Okay. I hope you can walk a bit faster because this is slow.
You can run.
Oh, can you?
Can't buy a fuck.
Okay. Is there anything? Can you open any of them?
21,000.
Okay. This all looks very funky. So anyway, getting back to what I was saying. So overall, I already think that the things. What do you like over Wildlands at the moment? This is obviously the main hub. I think this has up to 30 players can walk around in the hub at any one time. I think that's the number that I heard.
Something like that, I don't know.
I think for me, at the minute, it's a little bit hard to compare it to Wildlands. Only purely because it's a beta. I'm only like 35, 40 minutes into having a crack at it.
It's because of these damn.
Chance to explore everywhere. all the weapons and everything else. I think, you know, obviously as time goes by, the more you have a crack at it, I think some of those differences will show, but the graphics are a little sharper. But so, you know, we're only able to play, what, 2 regions.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that it makes it a little bit early for me to say, yeah, this is bang on awesome. I think when the game comes out itself, I'll, you know, when they've fixed a few issues and stuff.
It'll probably take you through a lot of this stuff gradually as well.
Yeah.
You know, like Wildlands did when you got the drone and it took you through bits, right? You get this, then you get that, and you start to get used to how to use certain things. And effectively, that's how we are, you know, I think that's how it will probably treat you in game. But no, I think so far, I think it's going to be a cracking game. I'm looking forward to taking on some drones and things like that, and getting some better weapons and things. And but I like it. I think it's taken on board all the things that weren't in Wildlands, and it's improved on a lot of them. You know, just being able to sneak up to people, it's something that I've wanted. Everyone was desperate for in Wildlands, and it was so frustrating that you got spotted. You know, even if you just picked your nose, you got spotted in a bush. Hiding from helicopters was like impossible. Didn't matter how many trees you were hiding under, they'd still see you and things like that. So, but anyway, that is our kind of overview to what we're doing. Not quite sure what Jules has been doing. He is moving, but he's not talking. But he's here. He says hello, I'm sure. He's probably just eating. And but no, that was our overview of just the kind of first impressions. We're going to get some more in, hopefully, over the weekend. Maybe try and do some bigger bases and actually try and get the combat going a bit more. But it's just for anyone who's thinking of giving it a go, jump into the beta, give it a go. Because, you know, like with Wildlands, the beta was fun, but the game was far superior, obviously. You know, you don't need me to tell you that. But once we get all the masks and do different camos and, you know, for snow regions and all that stuff, it's going to be awesome, I think. We're going to have a lot of fun on this. So thanks everyone for watching. Anything you guys want to add before we shoot off?
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. You follow us on Twitter.
On the game?
Yeah, I mean, as I say, for me it's a bit early to say, yeah, it's much better. It probably will be. It probably will be better than Wildlands. You know, it's going to be new characters, new regions, better weapons, and ultimately better graphics and gameplay. So I think, you know, as a first beta, to have a crack at it, it's not bad. You know, I was kind of on the fence with the Division 2, and then as the more you got into it, it was a lot better. I think for me, I'm the same with this. At the moment, I haven't seen enough to go, oh my god. But, you know, I'm sure that will change.
My god, my guy is walking really camp.
In real life.
You do that in real life, yeah.
I was waiting for you to say that, you fucks. Nick, any final thoughts before you go?
Well, for me, it's just Wildlands 2.0 at the moment. Until we really get into it, and that I don't even really say anything else. You know, it's Wildlands, say 2.0. It's them. They've redesigned a few bits, and we'll see how it goes. I'm sure there's bits on this that are going to be really annoying, like sliding down hills.
I wish I could have shown that. I wish I could have shown that, because that actually did irritate the shit out of me. It did piss me off. I didn't like that. It was fun for about 5 seconds, and then it was like, no, that's annoying. But so far, it's my only gripe. Everything else is just beta related, which isn't going to be in the main game. I'm sure. I personally didn't find hardly any glitches in Wildlands at all in the main game. I know some people did. I think I only ever glitched out in 2 years twice. And for the amount we played it, I think that's pretty good for a massive, massive open world game.
Yeah.
It's not bad game, is it?
No, I don't think so. I know that like on the beta of Wildlands there were like flying cars and stuff, but it's a beta. Do you know what I mean? So it's it's just a piece of the game. So
It's not the finished article, and I'm sure it'll be absolutely awesome when it is done.
And I think the customization for your character's weapons is going to be vastly superior to Wildlands, and I think that's a huge part of this game. I think.
Yeah, I mean, with Wildlands, you know, the things you could do with your guns, you know, chop and change bits or whatever, you know, add sights and what have you. I hope that, you know, we have a little bit more scope.
Yes.
With the weapons and yeah, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Anyway, for anyone interested, we're going to be finishing off the Division 2. We're going to try and hit the end game at some point next week, and we'll pretty much be kind of done with that for a while. The new operators on Rainbow Six Siege will be out very soon. We'll be giving them a go and trying out the new canal map. And then after that, it's going to be Breakpoint mainly going forward. So we'll be doing loads of Breakpoint videos. We're going to get really deep into this game. The developers have said there are 800 Easter eggs on the map, secret locations, caves, all sorts, even other dinosaur bones, all sorts. So it's going to be fun finding all this stuff, finding weird shit, fighting the Terminator when that comes live, all that kind of stuff. We're going to be there, we're going to be hitting all of it, so stay with the channel, like and subscribe. Definitely subscribe because you are going to get some great content coming. And so from all of us, Jules is still eating, but from Nick, Lee, me, thank you very much. Thanks for watching, and we will we'll see you with another probably Breakpoint video at some point over the weekend. So take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.